some of them songs will have you replaying and reliving things that happened 10 years ago, and it's done and over with. You don't even live there anymore, but you're singing that song and it's keeping you stuck. Hey guys, welcome back to Is It Tuesday podcast. I'm Cris Cavallari. I don't know if I have to keep saying it, like, welcome back to Is It? Well, I guess I should in case it's a new person here, but it just sounds so weird. I was driving to work today. It's a Sunday. I was driving to work today to the studio. There's a client coming in today that I'm super excited about that's utilizing the content studio. But I was driving here after Goliath's basketball game. It's Sunday. It was at 8 o'clock. And I've been really intentional this weekend. Because I want to say I've been the whole time, but I haven't. I get distracted, just like you. So I was very intentional yesterday. I started like decluttering our apartment, getting rid of things that are still great, but just not needed, right? Making room. Like I was making room. It was like a purge. Sometimes we want to hold on to stuff because we it was a high price, like, a high ticket value, like thingy, whatever, what I'm trying to say. It was like a high price. It was expensive. Shit. What the fuck? I smoked a little bit. But it was to us, it held so much more value because we spent this amount of money on it, spent this much amount of time at the history or whatever. So we hold on to things. And, as I've been diving into this journey that I'm on, I just realized like some of these things have energies attached to it and things attached to it, like those memories. Like I seen somebody like do a reel and they was like, oh yeah, I got my receipts, and they pulled out like 10 phones. And although marketing wise, it was like, yeah, because you do have receipts, but think about how much trauma, how much hurt, how much disrespect, how much of things like text messages, emails, like screenshots, whatever was in those 10 phones over all these years that was still attached to this person, like you don't know. So I seen that. But anyway, so when I'm cleaning out the house now and I'm going through our clothes, I'm going through the panty drawers, I'm going through, like, if it's a mismatched sock, we not gonna find this fucking sock. The sock is gone. I would rather just throw it away. You can't donate it because then it's like, all right, bitch, it's one sock. So I would much rather throw that sock away. And even if later on, 2-3 weeks later, a month later, I find a sock, then I'm like, damn, what if I would have kept, but what if I never found that matching sock? I would just have this random ass sock around my house. I know that was going somewhere, but what I'm saying is sometimes we have a hard time with letting go because what ifs? What if I find this sock? What if I wear this dress? We holding on to things. So anyways, as I'm cleaning out the space, I go to the game, I come to the studio, I'm purging the apartment, I'm cleaning things out. I come to the studio and I'm grab my schoolwork and whatever. I'm just like planning all the things, but I'm listening to music on the way. Before his basketball game, I was listening to some chakra music to make sure that anything that the devil and the enemy try to send my way, I was in tune with myself. I was intentional about what I was listening. So I say all of this to say, like, I jumped on here today because as I was driving this morning, I was intentional with not trying to find answers in like YouTube and, digging deep for like weird shit that I do, that I get addicted to. Like, oh, well, this said that. Let me see what this means. I kind of just wanted to feel. So I was making sure that instead of listening to those things today, I was listening to the meditation music when I knew I was headed towards something that could possibly get me off my throne, disturbing your peace, whatever you want to call it, anything that the enemy would send to attack. So I was like, I'm going to listen to this chakra music on my drive to the game. Then on my drive to the space, I'm listening to some music, a little bit of this comes on, and it's so funny how you could listen to like Beyonce, like certain artists you could listen to, and any music, right? You could listen to that song and it could bring you back to a time where you felt like that in that song. And as I'm driving, even if you've never felt like that, it's making you want to feel like this. You got what I said, I think, right? So sometimes you can hear it and it brings you back to a moment of like, oh, your lowest, or you can hear it and you can visualize your highest. Like, oh my gosh, when I'm listening to this song, it gets me going. And I don't know what it is, but it's like, I've never planned a wedding. I never really visualized a dress. I never thought about any of those things because it just was not. I don't know, from what I've seen, it was like, girl, like, I don't know. I don't know why I've never thought about it. But anyway, you can change your mind. But, or maybe you just think it's not obtainable, so you just don't think about it. And in the back of your mind, you're making yourself think you don't care, but you do care, but you forgot you care because you buried it so low. So anyways, I thought about all the songs that we can listen to, and they talking about, he's mine, you made a had him once, but I got him all the time. We singing this, right? So we are singing ourselves into thinking that these things are okay. I go to hell in jail for you. I'm not going to either. Get the other bitch out. It's like, gotcha, bitch. Ooh, booyah. Surprise, surprise. I'm out of here. So I started, I like all of these songs, but I started being intentional. I'll be like driving and I'm singing this and I'm like, does this make sense? We've been singing ourselves into this shit, this destruction this whole time. Another topic, another day. But Alicia Keys came on. And I don't know, like, you'll hear some things now and you're like, yes, right? So there's these songs that we used to sing before. And then when you're on the lighter side of things, what you're singing about, you're like, wow, like, I'm singing Alicia Keys, you give me a feeling that I never felt before, and I deserve it. I know I deserve it. You know exactly how it is when it's meant to be. Time is only wait. Like, I'm listening to all of these things and I'm like, yeah, like, I want to sing this. I don't want to sing I'll Go to Hell. And I like that song. I like those songs. But some of them songs will have you replaying and reliving things that happened 10 years ago. And it's done and over with. You don't even live there anymore, but you're singing that song and it's keeping you stuck. Songs are spells. They're affirmations. Like, you sing them over and over, chanting them. Eventually they become you, like, right? Imagine if you just, in that sense too, I know we like certain songs, but I don't even have to sing this song no more because you're not playing with me no more. So I don't have to ask these questions. I don't have to say, I'm cool with this situation. Like, what? You breathing life into these things. You're like making the situation come, like, you can manifest that shit too. And I'm literally listening to Alicia Keys and I'm thinking about how I'm gonna be dancing on the beach with this, because I've had lust. A lot of us are mistaking lust for love. That physical connection like that. And listen, even though I love a little one too. But what I'm saying is you are not allowing yourself to experience, like, or not even that you're not allowing yourself, you have not. That's it. That's what I wanted to say. Not that you're not, like, you're fighting from experiencing this, but when you listen to certain things, you're like, damn, I've never felt that way before. I want to feel this way about somebody. I want to feel safe, seen, protected, I know safe and protected is the same thing but I'm just saying, I couldn't think of the other word, but you want to feel all of these things. You want to feel equal give and take. You want to feel vulnerability. You want to feel like it's a partnership. And somebody right now is sitting here watching this and you upset about somebody that you know that song that you love so much, you don't even really, like, if you really look at it, you like, I'm going crazy trying to figure out why this not working out. Girl, he not even what you really want. He's what you settling for. He not even I'm being honest. Like, if you wrote down a list of non-negotiables, he's not even close to this. I went to the station here before I got here, this Redden terminal, and I got some crystals and I got some sage. anyways, I got some crystals and some sage or whatever. So I could sage the place and, just carry my crystal. I was at a show and the nigga was like, oh yeah, cause there's a bitch here right now with crystals in her purse. And I just was dying because I was thinking to myself, I really got, they right here. But anyway, I go there today because I'm like, okay, today's Sunday, and I typically don't work on Sundays, but I really am being intentional about my time, and I have somebody coming in, and I want to make sure I get some work done, and I may not come in tomorrow, like whatever. But I go to the Reading terminal to get myself some crystals, and I remember, like, these are simple things, right? Hey, oh, you already there? Can you grab me this? And I'm thinking up to myself right now, when I put my location, my directions to my studio from there, it was 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes. And I thought about the time that I was kind of like forcing the situation that I was entangled in. I was kind of like, hey, like really like not forcing, but like, hey, so X, Y, and Z, and like, okay, so what's going on? And just overly pouring. And I just thought about this time where the person was was at the terminal. And I'm like, oh, you there? And it's only 15 minutes away from my workspace. And I thought about the drives that I was doing back and forth and up and down and all around town. And then I thought about the music that we sing. And I thought about the fantasies that we planted in our mind and how illusion will fade if you allow it. And I said, wait a minute. I found myself eventually ignoring the list that I've made for myself as I was there. And then I drove here, and then I'm listening to Alicia Keys, and I'm dancing. I'm literally having a ball. Doesn't matter who's there, who's watching. Every day is Tuesday. And I just danced, and I thought about how whatever is for you will never pass you. And how sometimes you have to purge your life. And I know we love to have this roster and this bench warmer and this you could just pick up the phone and he been waiting to take me somewhere. Or he maybe him or maybe him. How about we clear out that whole bitch and start fresh? God, we ready for a fresh batch of niggas. And I thought about all the resolutions that y'all have made. I didn't make any. I've been saying I'm going to be intentional, but that's before the new year. But I thought about how when you can't find this other, like, it's almost like you just holding on to this sock. When you already threw out the other sock. So it's just the what ifs. What if I find this sock? But what if you don't? And I thought about how easy we should let go of things. More can't come because you got too much. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. When they see you coming, niggas take off running from you. It's true. Oh, yes, they do. One day, he gonna say. All I kept thinking about is when I'm purging and I'm cleaning things out, I'm like, is this t-shirt going to the life where we're headed? If I had on these panties, would I want him to see these drawers? I even believe in getting new period panties every month now, just because it's like, I don't, out with the old, Why am I holding on to this sock that clearly is not my match? Why are we not making space for the new? Like, why are we buying new things to put it in the sock drawer with the old thing? Like, clean it out. And I'm telling you, I'm listening to Alicia Keys, and every time I listen to a song that really like gives me like that feeling, like that, oh my gosh, like I can't wait to make breakfast Sunday morning and we just dancing and laughing, like lots of laughter. So I'm getting rid of all old socks. I'm not waiting to maybe find the other sock. I think about those things the same way you would think about spilt milk. Like I can't do nothing about with this milk. I can't scoop it to the edge of the fucking table and put it back in the can, the bottle. You gotta release the old to make room for the new. You have to pack light and buy new things when you get there. Like pack light, like you carrying all of those old papers, 10 cell phones, because you got receipts, because you want to prove what somebody said to you 10 years ago. And you don't know all of these things have energy attached to it. You don't know all these things are just clogging up your space. It's holding up the line. Because if you want to, you got the green light. Like I be thinking about all of these songs and all of these things. Go, oh. Beyonce and them, you gotta watch what you're listening to. And I'm not saying there's no things that's like a little but you gotta be careful. I'm gonna share my playlist with y'all. Like I think I'm gonna start giving you the playlist because I want you to start. There's a thing where it's like these are the songs you listen to when you're in the thick of it. Then you'll hear how your music selection changes because it gets lighter. You're like, nah, I like this. I like these. That's why everybody's like having a problem with Andre 3000's Flu album or whatever. And this person, they mad about this. And I'm like, y'all need to raise your vibration. Y'all listening to that shit and it's keeping you there. It's over. You don't resonate with that song no more. It's over. Sing the songs that you want to come to life. Sing those. Don't keep singing these lessons you want to keep repeating. This is what you're doing. Sing some shit that's just going to make you visualize the love and not the lust. Like, ooh, you just feel like home. Like, wait, like sing those things. Like, hey, I've arrived. Like, let go of that baggage of struggle and pain and somebody cheated on me and he's mine. You made it. Like, I don't sing. I don't want to hear it. I go to hell or jail, bitch. Who sing that for yourself, bitch? You talking about you. I'm not going to hell for sure. Jail, it depends on what we was doing. But hell? Oh, baby. Don't call me. Don't even call me. Pressing 9 is never going to happen. You're going to be like, damn, she skated on them. Like, I just don't see me doing that. Going to hell for you, boy? No. I don't like that. Anyways, be careful what you're listening to. I'm gonna get ready for my client, but I just felt like it was really necessary for me to even put this out there in my own so I could listen. But imagine the things, your favorite songs, and then really listen. And be like, oh shit. The reason that's still bothering me is because I keep blowing air on fire and it's just making it spread and I'm just getting more upset about it and I'm just reliving it. But it happened 10 years ago, but I'm still just giving it. Why I'm not listening to this? Why I'm not going over there to where I want to, like, why I want to feel that. So I need to visualize that. I need to manifest that. So when I'm singing these songs that may not be, you could be loving on yourself. That's one thing for sure. You're gonna see me. That's what I'm doing. Alicia Keys. I like, ugh. You gotta feel like how I feel when I'm alone, and I feel good alone. I want you to add to that. I don't want you to come over here and now I'm confused or I'm like it's so much other. Like, come already healing. Because we never fully healed, but don't come over here with that mess. Ain't no running in and out of here. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.